Now, honestly, so amazing. When you guys played Lollapalooza last summer, you had so much power. There you go.
Just getting my boobs out for you.
So much power in the band, and especially your voice, Conor. And I'm just curious, you have such a range. Do you have to do anything to take care of that? Anything special?
Yeah, lots of radio sessions.
Perfect. Glad to have helped.
Helps. Now, yeah, I'm just so boring. I just have to look after myself very much. Yeah. Kind of always where I sit, and it always makes people cringe when I say it, but I try and treat myself like an athlete in some sort of respect. Just I kind of keep everything in check, because if I can't do a show like my voice isn't checked, or I'm not fit enough, or if I'm super tired, or if I've eaten bad or drank bad. It all affects
it's your
my
job.
Voice. Yeah, it's very, it's very muscular. So
it's good that you take it so seriously, actually.
Well, you're just
we're just drunk. I'm smashed now.
Yeah.
So you
think he's joking.
You think I'm joking?
You guys have played with so many great people too, from AWOL Nation, 21 Pilots. I think one of the best shows that I didn't see, but I saw the poster for, was with Muse and Biffy Clyro in Belfast.
That was so good.
I mean, what a bill that's got to be.
Well, we were just awesome. we were just like, as fans, we'd love to go and see that. So when we got offered to go and play, we were just like,
free tickets.
This is like perfect.
Hell yeah!
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you think playing with bands like that and all these great bands that you played with has helped you? What have you gotten from seeing these great bands night in and night out?
It makes me feel that we, as a 5-piece, we need the extra 2 members, because they're 2 3-piece bands that sound huge, and even with 5 we're struggling to sound as big as them. But I mean, yeah, it's great. Like, I think we learnt a lot from Muse. Like, we were touring with them we've done a load of shows with them, and we're going back to Australia actually with them to do some dates. But you just learn how over the years they've just become such a tight unit, and how they work with production. Obviously Muse are famous for just like putting on the most ridiculous show. Like, they had all sorts of stuff, and they had drones, so there's stuff flying around the arenas, and sometimes it would the technology would fail, so these huge inflatable drones would fall into the crowd, and it'd be like sort of like a zombie attack where they would just start like ripping it apart. But the big machine that is Muse, they have a whole team of people that are just dedicated. They're from Switzerland or somewhere in Europe, and they come over, and their job is just to rebuild and fly the drones. So it just shows you like how insane like the whole production is for them.
Actually, when they played Chicago on that tour, they couldn't fly the drone, so I feel cheated. Actually,
yeah,
really? Interesting.
Anyway.
That's a shame. Yeah.
How did you guys all meet?
We all grew up in sort of Southend area in Essex in England, which is just below London. Joe and I went to school together, and then Joe went off to university. He was a couple of years older than Dom and I.
He still is, actually.
He still is. It's like Benjamin Button thing. And what the hell am I talking about? And Dom went to my school to do music, because he went to a shit school.
We sort of just... sorry for swearing, kids.
Sorry, yeah.
And we just bonded over our love of Maroon 5. And that is the main influence for our band. But yeah, and then we were like, Joe, do you want to play some songs? And he was like, yeah, university's overrated. Even though he did go and finish his degree during recording the first album. So there's some juggling for you.
So now you've got something to fall back on. What did you study?
Ancient history.
Yeah,
there's a song on album 1 called Tempt You, and in brackets it's Evocatio, and that was written straight from a lecture. Come back, and then if you actually read the lyrics, it's all just about like Roman myth.
all of the notes you wrote in class are now lyrics.
Oh yeah.